Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse of the nation. Some TV, the pulse of the nation.
Hey Taraba State, let's ascend to the future. Imagine a world where entertainment, transportation, finance and commerce are at your fingertips 24/7. Welcome to the future. Taraba Business School and Taraba News proudly present a revolutionary lineup of products and services designed to transform your life. Some TV, your premier 247 destination for local and international entertainment, news and educational content. Welcome to the broadcast news hour on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of World News on Super Media Television.
Welcome to the broadcast of news across Nigeria on Super Media Television.
This is Sport Daily on Some TV.
Good morning, Nigeria. This is the morning show from Some TV.
Super Cab, safe, convenient and affordable 247 transportation services across Jalingo and Taraba State.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Super Cab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Super Cab app today. Super Cab, your ride your way.
Good evening, viewers. You're watching news at 9 p.m. on Some TV, the pulse of the nation, where the nation turns for truth, clarity, and impact. This is not just news. This is the pulse of the nation. Stay connected. Follow us on Facebook at Some TV and stream us live on YouTube at Some TV Live. Here is what's making headline tonight. The video hints at Governor Adeleke's possible defection to APC. Governor Lawal charges Zamfara judges on swift and fair justice. A defense headquarters dismissed its Turkish claims of FETO presence in Nigeria. International news. France ends 65 years military presence in Senegal amidst push for sovereignty. Business news. VFD Group launches Rights Culture Framework honors Tony Elumelu. Entertainment news. Burna Boy reveals deep Jamaican cultural influence growing up in Brixton. Sport news. Nigerian Super Falcon face Zambia in high-stakes WAFCON quarter-final clash. I am Bridget James, and now the news in full. The grassroots wing of the People's Democratic Party in Jalingo local government area has endorsed Honorable Umar Hassan Kona for the chairmanship position, led by Honorable Aliu Mijin Yawa. The group called on PDP members and residents to support Kona, citing his integrity, leadership qualities, and deep understanding of local challenges. Yawa emphasized Kona's alignment with Governor Agbukefer's good governance agenda and described him as a reliable leader capable of transforming Jalingo. He urged party stakeholders to recognize Kona's loyalty, hard work, and contributions to the PDP. Supporting the endorsement, Aminu Bala Duada also praised Kona's commitment and trustworthiness, stating it is well suited for the role. With the PDP maintaining strong grassroots influence in Jalingo, Kona's endorsement reflects the party's ongoing effort to consolidate local support and ensure effective leadership at the community level.
Movement gathered here today called on all meaning residents of Jalingo to support Honorable Hassan Umar Kona bid for the local government chairmanship. We urge all PDP members, supporters, and residents of Jalingo to join us in supporting Honorable Hassan Umar Kona's candidacy. To support the good government policy of His Excellency, the People's Governor of Taraba State, Abukefer's PhD, to shape the structure of our dear state and local government, to exploit the nature give to the nation. We have seen his potential quality and service to humanity, which are these people around him, takes everyone challenge as his own, and place value on all kinds of people. His leadership style is characterized by empathy, where he undertakes the need and concern of our community. He practiced.
Nigerian singer Davido has confirmed growing speculations that his uncle, Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke, may defect from the People's Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress. The rumor gained traction after Adeleke's visit to President Bola Tinubu during Eid al-Adha, accompanied by Davido and Deji Adeleke. Davido's new song, Snipped, which includes a reference to switching from umbrella to broom, the party's symbols, further fuel the claims, while Adeleke has not officially announced his move. APC leaders in Osun, including Senator Yola Omisore, expressed concerns over the lack of formal engagement on the matter. In a related political development, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Odohan is seeking to return to her legislative duties following a 6-month suspension. A federal high court ruled the suspension unconstitutional and excessive. Despite this, the Senate has appealed the decisions and prevented her return. Her counsel, Michael Numa, has written to the National Assembly urging immediate compliance with the judgment. The senator is expected to resume on July 22nd and may pursue further legal enforcement if necessary. Similarly focused on institutional affairs, The Civil Defense Correctional Fire and Immigration Service Board has temporarily suspended its recruitment portal due to a high volume of applications. Secretary to the board, Major General A.M. Jibril, retired. He confirmed that the portal will reopen on July 21st. The suspension affects ongoing recruitments across agencies, including the Civil Defense, Immigration, Fire, and Correctional Service. Jibril reassured applicants of a transparent process and encouraged them to reapply when the portal reopens. Likewise, the Nigerian Air Force has debunked circulating reports of an ongoing recruitment drive for the 2025-2026 Basic Military Training Course and Direct Short Service Commission. In a statement, NAF spokesperson Air Comrado Ehimen Ojoma, he labeled the information as false. He emphasized that the NAF's recruitment process is free, transparent, and only announced through official channels, including national newspaper, the NAF website, and verified social media pages. Edoda may urge the public to beware of scam and avoid third-party recruitment agents. Turning to security-related matters, the Defense Headquarters has dismissed claims of a new terrorist group, the Fethullah Terrorist Organizations, operating in Nigeria. The Daniel follows a statement by Turkey's ambassador, designates alleging FETO's presence under the guise of educational and health institution. Director of Defense Media Operation, Major General Marcus Kanye, he said the claim is unofficial and lack verification, emphasizing that Nigeria makes independent security decisions based on its own intelligence. He warned against foreign propaganda and reiterated that national security will not be dictated by external narrative. Kanye affirms Nigeria's commitment to fighting terrorism, guided by its own priorities and sovereignty. In a related statement, the federal government has dismissed recent claims by the Turkish government regarding the alleged presence of the Fethullah terrorist organizations in Nigeria. Turkish ambassador designates Mehmet Pore, yet alleged that the fatal link to Fel Corp in Turkey is operating in Nigeria under the guise of educational health care. The terrorist group has been identified within Nigeria and urged the public to avoid unnecessary panic. Laka emphasized that while FETO is banned in Turkey, there is no evidence linking its affiliates in Nigeria to any form of terrorism. Meanwhile, the Nigerian armed forces continue their operations to enhance national security. Troops of Operation Safe Haven have rejected a 13 million naira bribe offered by two suspected terrorists in Plateau State. According to Major General Marcus Kanye, the suspect attempted to induce the soldiers after being intercepted along Jos Sanga Road. The troops refused the offer, arrested the individuals, and recovered weapons, ammunition, a vehicle, and over 13 million naira in cash. In other operations from July 9 to 16, troops conducted raids across Plateau, Kaduna, and Nasarawa State, killing several extremists, arresting 12 suspects, rescuing 3 kidnapped victims, and seizing arms, vehicles, motorcycles, and illicit drugs. Investigations are ongoing. Elsewhere, troops have arrested 2 National Union of Road Transport Workers members in Borno State for receiving a suspected consignment for terrorists, which included military uniforms and high-voltage batteries. A 65-year-old logistics supplier was also apprehended in Yobe State with arms and ammunition. In Anambra State, a suspected IPOB ESN tax collector was arrested with 1.5 million naira, and troops further detained 11 terrorists collaborators and rescued 7 kidnapped victims in the northeast. Additionally, 16 relatives of terrorists, including women and children, surrendered in Bama, Borno State. Some IEDs were safely detonated, and 17,150 naira recovered from suspects during ongoing operation. Further strengthening national defense, the Nigerian Air Force has reached 72% aircraft service ability, with a target of 90% by December 2025. Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, speaking at the 2025 Aircraft Engineering Conference in Abuja, he highlighted ongoing investments in spare part, predictive maintenance, and infrastructure. NAV has recently acquired 15 aircraft with 49 more expected by 2026. Abubakar stressed the importance of a strong maintenance culture and the role of engineering in ensuring operational readiness and national defense. Also addressing national security is Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa. He has urged host communities of the Trans-Niger Pipeline to take ownership of national assets and ensure their protection. Speaking in Port Harcourt through Navy Captain Lassey Ozuve at the stakeholders meeting, Musa warned that vandalism of pipeline leads to significant environmental and health hazards for local populations. Dr. Akpos Meza, a representative of Pipeline Infrastructure Nigeria Limited, he revealed that 120 vandals have been prosecuted, resulting in the noticeable drop in illegal bunkering. Their achievements underscore the effectiveness of community engagement and security collaboration. In terms of internal oversight, the Nigerian Police Force has also ramped up accountability efforts. A total of 151 senior officers, ranging from assistant superintendents to higher ranks, they are being investigated for alleged misconduct. The officers are currently facing the Force Disciplinary Committee in Abuja. Spokesperson ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi stated that the initiative reflects the force's commitment to accountability and professional ethics. Final decision from the proceedings will be forwarded to the Police Service Commission. Inspector General Kayode Ogwetokun reaffirmed that disciplinary measures would be applied uniformly, regardless of rank. On a judicial front, Governor Dauda Lawal has urged newly appointed judges in Zamfara State to prioritize swift and impartial justice. Speaking at the swearing-in ceremony in Gusau, Lawal emphasized the role of the judiciary in rebuilding trust and ensuring accountability. 3 High Court judges and 3 Qadis at the Sharia Court of Appeal took their oath, administered by the Chief Judge. Lawal praised the judiciary for its diligence and reaffirmed his administration's support through improved welfare and working conditions. He highlighted reforms in security, education, health, and workers' welfare as part of ongoing efforts to reposition the state despite prevailing challenges. At the federal level, the government has raised concerns over ongoing revenue losses caused by poor tax compliance among ministries, departments, and agencies, particularly in withholding tax, VAT remittance, and stamp duty at a stakeholders meeting in Abuja. FIRS Chairman Dr. Zach Adedeji, he noted that despite systems like GIFIMI and Tax Pro Max, MDAs continue to default due to technical issues and limited understanding to obligations. He emphasized the need for public institutions to lead by example, with collaboration between FIRS and the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, seen as key to improving revenue performance. The 2-day workshop focused on system inefficiencies training and expanding real-time digital tracking to strengthen compliance. The Accountant General highlighted taxation as vital to Nigeria's economy and stressed aligning institutional strategies to support the national goal of achieving a $1 trillion economy by 2030. In Delta State, authorities have intensified effort against drug trafficking. The Delta State government has called on the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to intensify effort against drug cartel and dealers across the state. During a meeting with the new state commander of the NDLEA, Halilu Hamidu, the Director General of the State Orientation and Communication Bureau, Dr. Fred Latimore Ogwesi, he emphasized the need for proactive intelligence-driven operations to dismantle drug network. He stressed that targeting traffickers and suppliers is crucial to curbing drugs abuse and associated crimes. The government reaffirmed its support through ongoing campaign, rehabilitations, and initiative, and logistics, and proposed relocating the NDLEA office from Ogwashi Uko to Asaba for more effective operations. Commander Hamidu pledged to strengthen the partnership and adopt strategies focused on enforcement awareness and rehabilitation. In the maritime domain, the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency has shut down Shell plugs on TFDK terminals in Ijegun, Igbal, Lagos, over persistent violations of the International Ship at Port Facility Security Court. According to NIMASA, the enforcement followed repeated warnings and aligned with Section 79 of the 2014 ISPS Code, which mandates closure of non-compliant facilities for over 3 months. Director General Dr. Dayo Moberla, he emphasized that the decision was a last resort aimed at upholding safety and security standards in Nigeria's maritime domain. He noted the facilities could reopen once they meet all compliance requirements. Moving to state level, Economic Initiative, Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani has signed a bill establishing the Kaduna Mining Development Company, aimed at harnessing the state's mineral resources to boost revenue and create jobs. The law provides a legal framework for KMDC to operate as a commercial entity, focusing on exploration, mining, processing, and marketing of solid minerals. Governor Sani said the move aligned with the administration's economic diversification agenda, and it's intended to attract both local and international investments. Special Advisor Dr. Umar Yusuf Aboki, he noted that the initiative will also formalize artisanal mining and promote environmental sustainability. The law ensures transparency, community protection, and equitable benefits sharing. Also focusing on development, the Oyo State Universal Basic Education Board has announced plans to embark on large-scale constructions and renovations of classrooms across all 33 local government areas in the state. This announcement was made by Chairman Nureni Aderinan during the Omututum 2.0 policy briefing, where he emphasized that Governor Sheyi Makinde's administration has approved extensive infrastructure upgrades in the public basic schools. The initiative is backed by the payments of counterparts funds and is intended to address the problem of high out-of-school rates while also improving learning environments. Projects include the constructions of new classroom blocks, installations of boreholes, provision of school furniture, and improved sanitation facilities. Additionally, some projects will be financed through the Better Education Service Delivery for All Rewards grants. This effort represents a dual focus on physical infrastructure and educational quality across Oyo State. Similarly, Gombe State is also witnessing strides in education and development. Gombe State University has matriculated over 200 students into the newly established Faculty of Environmental Science at its Duku campus. This development is part of the broader initiative to expand access to higher education in rural areas. The new faculty offers programs in architecture, estate management, quantity surveying, and building technology. Representing Governor Inuwa Yahaya, Professor Ibrahim Jodi reaffirms the administration's commitment to educational expansion. Acting Vice Chancellor Professor Sani Ahmed Yauta, he noted that over 4,000 students had benefited from the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. Traditional leaders and community representatives commended the initiative for bringing higher learning closer to undeserved populations. In addition to education development, Gombe State has made significant fiscal progress. The state recorded a 13.6% surplus in internally generated revenue for the first half of 2025, collecting 14.6 billion naira against a target of 12.82 billion naira. Hajia Aisha Adamu, executive chairman of the Gombe State Internal Revenue Service, attributed this achievement to several reforms, including digitalizations of processes, prevention of revenue leaks, staff training, and improved state rank fourth in the 2025 Digital Tax Administration Index. Moving forward, the agency plans to broaden its tax base and enhance transparency in the use of public funds. In the southeast, the Akwa Ibom State has launched an ambitious campaign aimed at achieving water sanitation and hygiene, open defecation-free status by 2030. A draft state action plan has been developed, supported by recently ratified frameworks and policies. A workshop was held for officials from all 31 local government areas to align on goals and implementation strategies. Commissioner for Water Resources and Sanitation, Honorable Obio, he emphasized community-driven approaches, decentralization, and rigorous monitoring as key to success. Civil society actors lauded the initiative for its potential to drastically improve health and sanitation across the state. Elsewhere in Edo State, the chairman of Umode local government area, Honorable Benjamin Osas Eredia, has announced plans to convert the Umode Economic Summit in September 2025. The summit is designed to catalyze development and will align with Governor Monday Okpeyolo's broader economic agenda in preparation. A youth-oriented skill and wealth creation seminar was held on July 16th. Iradia appealed to all indigents to contribute ideas and resources to uplift the local government area, which is currently among the least developed in the state. The event is being organized in collaboration with Princely Reactivation Limited. Meanwhile, Sokoto State has intensified its health outreach effort through a new measles rubella vaccination awareness campaign. Governor Ahmed Aliyu, represented by Deputy Governor Engineer Idris Gobir, called for the involvement of traditional, religious, and community leaders in promoting immunizations. First Lady Dr. Fatima Ahmed Aliyu urged wives of local government chairmen to support grassroots mobilization. Commissioner for Health, Dr. Farouk Wurmo, praised the government's backing, noting that enhanced cooperations had bolstered public health initiatives. The state also signed an agreement with the Northwest Sea Winds Coordinator to further support vaccination campaign. On the law of enforcement front, In Ondo State, the Omotokun Corps has successfully thwarted 5 kidnapping attempts within a 2-week span. Commander Adekunji Adeleye disclosed in Akure that among the incidents was the abductions of a community chief and a motorcyclist, both rescued unharmed after a coordinated night operation involving Omotekun, personnel and local hunters. In another case, in the Okoko region, suspects involving kidnapping and physical assault were apprehended within 48 hours. A total of 17 suspects linked to various crimes, including kidnapping, robbery, rape. They are currently in custody. Adeleye assured that Omotekun would continue collaborating with other security agencies and encourage residents to provide timely information. In a development related to small businesses, the International Trade Facilitators Association, in collaboration with the United Nations Development Programs, has trained over 50 micro, small, and medium enterprises in northeast Nigeria to prepare them for global market entry. Conducted at the ATBU SPAN Center in Bauchi under the SPAN initiative. The training covered fair trade standards, sustainable business practices, and international certification requirements. ITF aim to empower 470 MSMEs nationwide, particularly women-led businesses. A national database and online directory are in progress to boost visibility, and participants will receive ongoing mentorship from experienced business coaches. Finally, the University of Port Harcourt has announced plans to confer and Honorary Doctor of Science in Public Administration on Governor Ahmadu Umaru Fintiri of Adamawa State during its 35th convocations on July 26, 2025. These honors recognize his exemplary leadership and contributions to national development. Governor Fintiri expressed gratitude, describing the recognition as encouragement to continue his commitment to public service and national growth. The award was confirmed by University's Registrar, Dr. Gloria Chinda, on behalf of the Senate and Governing Council. Let's now step aside for a brief commercial break, after which there is still plenty more to come right here on Som TV. Please don't go away.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast, and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
In today's digital age, staying ahead of the curve is crucial for success. Turabo Business School is committed to empowering the next generation of leaders with the skills they need to thrive. We present you our special computer training exclusively designed for SS3 and JSS3 graduates. Our comprehensive program covers a wide range of topics, including Microsoft Word, master the art of document creation and editing, unlock the power of data analysis and visualization, Microsoft Access, learn to manage and analyze database, Microsoft PowerPoint, create stunning presentations that captivate audiences, graphic design using CorelDRAW, unleash your creativity and design skills, Photoshop, enhance your image editing skills and create stunning visuals, programming using web design, build dynamic websites and web applications, database development, learn to design and manage databases, UI/UX design, create user-friendly and intuitive interfaces. At the Taraba Business School, we believe in creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Our experienced instructors will guide you every step of the way, providing you with hands-on training and mentorship. Don't miss this opportunity to gain a competitive edge. Contact us today to learn more about our program and register for the next session. Call 080-6026-9140, 070-6342-8464 or 090-1010-8844 between 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. Taraba Business School, creating world-class entrepreneurs and professionals. Join us today and unlock your full potential. Taraba Business School, opposite Civil Service Commission, Hamarua Way, Jalingo, Taraba State. Empower yourself with the skills of the future. Register now.
Welcome back. We're glad you're still here with us. Coming up next are the international business, sports, and entertainment news. On the international news, France has officially ended its 65 years military presence in Senegal by handing over its last two bases, Camp Gili and an airfield at Dakar International Airport. Following a 3 months this engagement process, about 350 troops previously stationed for joint operations have departed. The move aligned with President Bassirou Diomaye Faye's push for national sovereignty and follow his call for the withdrawal of all foreign forces by the end of 2025. While reaffirming cooperation with France, Faye continues to demand an apology for colonial-era atrocities. France's exit from Senegal mirrors its border retreat from West and Central Africa, leaving Djibouti as its only permanent base on the continent amid rising insecurity in the Sahel. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced that Coca-Cola will begin using cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup in its flagship soda sold in the U.S., while Coca-Cola did not confirm or deny the claims. A company spokesperson acknowledged the president's statements and said more details on upcoming product changes would be shared soon. The company currently offers limited cane sugar sweetened version, such as Mexican Coke, and kosher for Passover edition. Health experts, including U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., have linked corn syrup to obesity, prompting growing calls for its removal from beverages. On business news, VFD Group has launched its new organizational culture framework, Respect, Inclusion, Dynamism, Execution, and Entrepreneurship. At its headquarters in Lagos, the event brought together notable business leaders, including Mr. Tony Oyemochi Elumelu, Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, Chairman of Harriers Holding, United Bank for Africa, and Transitional Corporations of Nigeria, who was honored for his mentorship role. Chairman of VFD Group, Mr. Tunde Busari, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, emphasized the importance of culture in institutional growth. Group Managing Director, Mr. Nanso Kwala, credited Elumelu's leadership for shaping his career. RIDE was developed over a year by gathering employees' insights and identified core values that have driven the company's success. It now serves as a foundation for unifying global team, promoting effective decision-making, and guiding expansion. The initiative underlined VFD Group dedication to institutionalizing values that support performance, leadership, and long-term growth. On entertainment news, Grammy Award-winning artist Burna Boy has shared that he once felt a stronger connection to Jamaican culture than his Nigerian roots. In an interview with Capital Extra in London, he explained that growing up in Brixton, surrounded by Caribbean influences and few Nigerians, shaped his identity. His early exposure to Jamaican music through his father, who played artists like Supercat, also deepened his bond. While Burna Boy now embraces his Nigerian heritage, he said his music remains a future of Afrobeat, reggae, and dancehall, reflecting his multicultural experiences and the lasting impact of Jamaican culture on his life and artistry. Afrobeat singer Adekunle Gold has awarded 250,000 naira each to several first-class graduates from various universities. The initiative followed a call on social media platform X, where he invited graduates with top honors to share their transcript. The gesture received widespread attention online. Adekunle Gold, known for his philanthropy, also run a foundation that supports individuals living with sickle cell disease, offering scholarship for music industry training in areas such as production, management, and marketing. On sport news, Nigerian Super Falcon and Zambia's Copper Queen are set for a high-stake quarter-final clash at the Women African Cup of Nations on Friday in Casablanca, with both teams eyeing a semi-final berth. The match is expected to be one of the fiercest in the tournament's history. Nigeria, 9-time champion, faced increasingly competition from rising sides like South Africa, Morocco, and Zambia. In 2022, Zambia defeated Nigeria in the bronze medal match, signaling a power shift in African women's football. Both coaches have expressed confidence ahead of the encounter. Nigerians Justin Madugu stressed strategic preparations, while Zambia Nora highlighted the advantage of rest and readiness. Top performers from both teams, including Nigerians Rashid Ajibade and Zambia Barba Banda, were named in the tournament's best X1. Nigeria will welcome back midfielder Deborah Obiodun from suspension, while Esther Okoronko may make her first start. The winner will face either South Africa or Senegal in the semi-finals. And that brings us to the end of the news at 9 p.m. for today. To end the broadcast, here is a recap of our top stories. We brought you a report that music star Davido has hinted at the possible defections of his uncle, Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State, to the All Progressive Congress. In Zamfara, Governor Dauda Lawal has charged judges in the state to ensure swift and fair dispensation of justice. Meanwhile, Nigerian Defense Headquarters has dismissed claims by the Turkish government suggesting the presence of a terrorist group, the Gulen movement, within the country. On the international scene, France has officially ended its 65 years military presence in Senegal by handing over its last bases, aligning with Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye push for full sovereignty and the withdrawal of foreign troops. In business, the Verdant Frontiers Development Group launches a new culture framework, inclusion, dynamism, execution, and entrepreneurship at an event that honored business leaders Tony Elumelu for his role in mentoring emerging entrepreneurs. From the world of entertainment, Grammy-winning artist Burna Boy revealed that his early years in Brixton, London, gave him a deep connection to Jamaican culture, which continue to shape his musical identity. And in sports, Nigerian Super Falcons are gearing up for a highly anticipated quarter-final clash against Zambia's Copper Queen at the Women's African Cup of Nations in Casablanca. The match is expected to be one of the tournament's most intense encounters. Stay tuned for more engaging programs and updates. I'm Bridget James, wishing you a pleasant evening.
Are you stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way. Are you stuck in Jalingo?